It takes a second preparing to live stream the meeting. You can't see me now, right?
I can see you.
Oh, that's weird because I can't see you at all. Okay.
You can't see me.
No,
Okay.
I'm in a different screen. Hold on. Okay.
Okay.
It's going to echo for a second because I'm copying it.
Okay.
Copying the link.
It takes a second.
Right. I'm going.
You can't see me now, right?
I can see you.
No.
Oh, that's weird because I can't see you at all. Okay.
You can't see me. Okay.
No, I'm in a different screen. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
It's going to echo for a second because I'm copying it.
Okay.
Copying the link. It takes a second. Right. I'm going. You can't see me now, right? No, oh, that's weird because I can't see you at all. Okay.
You can't see me.
Screen. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
It's going to echo for a second. Copying the link. You can't see me now, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Check your Facebook. You should have the feed. I posted it on mine. Let me know if you need to post it on yours. Here,
Okay.
let me go. Let me click on Facebook on my computer here.
Okay.
Let me click on you. See if it, because I tagged you. I may need to just post it to your Facebook page. Okay, there you go. We're on. Okay.
Okay, great. So you can see me and hear me, right?
Yeah, I can see you and hear you. It's broadcasting live to YouTube and Facebook.
Okay.
Actually, let me copy that to my Twitter account also. Give me a second.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
Maybe Trump will see it. Oh, never mind.
From my parents' house on YouTube. Hold on. I want to give people the option to join. I guess no, maybe no. Don't give them the option to join, right?
Okay, no.
Okay, no. All right, never mind. Okay. Where did I write that? Okay.
Okay. Great.
Why? All right. Okay.
Wonderful.
We're on. Okay.
Okay, wonderful. I'm really glad to have you on. I've been wanting to talk to you for a long time now. Guys, this is Joshua Dudley. I'm sure I'm sure you see that. What is that? Am I saying your name right? Dudley?
Yeah, that's me. Oh, also, if you want to, how can, well, shoot, all your friends from Instagram are wondering where this went now.
Well, okay, it's okay. I'm sure they went back to doing whatever they were doing. Next time I'll have to, I'm not sure how to do all this. So, I mean, as far as doing it again for the future, because, with other guests, because, Instagram is not the most reliable thing. It hasn't really messed up with me before, but it basically, it has acted weird before.
Yeah,
but it's never totally not let people on.
No, that's why I wanted to test it like earlier because I couldn't get on with Todd before. That's why I wanted to test it real early and.
Okay, because I was wondering if it was my internet that was causing that to happen. So obviously the internet's fine.
Yeah, my internet connection's great. I mean, it might be my Instagram account. I don't know. But then again, Satan couldn't get on either. So I don't know.
No, nobody could get on. Satan couldn't get on, and I think I asked other people to come on. So nobody could come on. So It was obviously an Instagram issue.
Yeah. Well, let me this is gonna look terrible, but I'll just copy the link to your Instagram here. Let's see if I can
Okay, perfect.
Saint Jean Carmel. Oh no, wait, that'll be hold on. I can't post on your page. This isn't Facebook. How do I make a post? Can I make a post for my desktop? Can I?
I don't know.
You can, right?
Desktops.
Oh,
Yeah.
shoot. Oh wait,
Okay.
hold on. No, hold on. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go to YouTube on my phone, do it,
Okay.
and then post a link to my Facebook
Yeah, you
there.
could do that.
Okay. Share. Copy link. Now that I deleted the Instagram account, and then let's see. Hold on. How do I? Okay, post. Continue. Allow access to all photos. Oh, come on. Watch the show here with I'm tagging you, Saint Jean Carmel.
Yeah. Thanks.
And okay, that's all I can do because. All right.
Hey, you did a lot more than I'd be able to do.
Well, yeah, I've been trying to do my own show for a couple weeks.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember. I had a birthday party on
Yeah, I
Zoom
remember.
recently. Yeah, I don't know if you joined, but I had 30 people on over 6.5 hours.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I tried to make my own open mic Zoom show.
Okay.
And then I did it again for like 3 hours, and I only got 3 people to join for 3 hours. So that's a lot of dead space.
Okay.
And then the next week for New Year's, I just went an hour. I got 0 people to join.
Okay.
And then the following week on Friday, I got 1 person to join. So obviously, getting people to join an open mic Zoom show is difficult.
Yeah, well, let me know when one is again because I'll definitely make an effort to come. It was hard for me. I moved in with my grandmother recently. So before that, I was at my parents' house and it was a madhouse. Okay. I had nieces in my face. Well, one of my nieces is 6, and she was in my face a lot. And I had to share my room with my niece, share a room with my niece. So I had no real privacy.
Oh, wow.
So I finally have my own room again.
Okay.
So I know, hey, don't ever take having your own room for granted because you never know. You might have to share a room with a snot-nosed teenager.
Wow.
That's what it was hell. It was pure hell. Oh my God. But anyway, more about you. This isn't about me. This is about you.
Watch out, Jane. I'll start interviewing you now since you're telling me
Yeah.
all this.
Yeah, it's all about me, right? I'm a total narcissist.
Yeah.
But about you, what have you been up to lately besides your Zoom shows?
Zoom shows. Man, I'm just trying to get a writing career going, so I can move out of my parents' house. That's why the show I'm trying to do is called Live from My Parents' House.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah. Well, you seem to be doing pretty good. I see that you are getting stuff published in some pretty reputable publications. So obviously you're on the right path,
Well, it seems that way. It's just not going as fast as I would like.
Yeah, that's life.
Yeah. Yeah, I just had that interview with Chris Gethard, my doppelganger, published in Inverse like a week ago.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome.
Did you know I was on a show one time?
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What show?
the Chris Gethard show.
Oh, okay. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not real familiar with him.
Oh well, he didn't. He's a UCB veteran, and he
Oh,
did a live local access cable show in New York City for like 8 or 10 years.
oh, okay.
And 10 years ago, almost exactly, I was on his show because
Okay.
he was doing a segment where he was like hiking across the country or something like that. So
Mm-hmm.
they brought in people who look like him. Let's see. Actually, I think I have that shirt somewhere. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, I do have it. I have the shirt.
Okay.
Let's see if you can. Okay.
Oh, neat.
It says I am Geth. Can you see that?
Yeah. That's cool.
That's the shirt they gave me.
Okay.
They picked me out of the audience and just literally made me the host of this show, essentially.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's super scary. It's not like just talking to me and Eugene. It was like a full TV studio. There was
Whoa.
15 people behind me that were on the show, and like
Wow.
20 to 25 like teenagers, millennials or whatever, like on the floor right in front of me, and a giant like NBC News style like camera pointing in my face.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just out of nowhere.
Wow.
It was terrifying, and I tried to make it like my own style, and like the host grabbed the camera. I mean the microphone from me.
Okay.
It was an interview show, and they put on, and so they had someone call in, and she was like a teenager. It was like 11:30 at night, and so they wanted me to act like him, but for some reason, they said, now this is kind of like a joke I made when I was 5. Back when I was 5, I did my first stand-up show, and I ran out of jokes. And when I ran out of jokes, this is the biggest crowd reaction I've gotten to this day. I looked around and I said, "Can I go now?"
Yeah.
Everybody loved it. So it was kind of like that joke, except this one did not work. It was 11:30, and this girl was talking about her problems, and she was clearly a teenager. And I said, "Shouldn't you be in bed by now?"
Yeah. Oh, that sounds
Like, it's a cool
awesome.
night. Well, it was, but Chris Gather's co-host grabbed the mic from me.
Oh. Well, he probably thought you were upstaging him.
No, he wasn't there. He wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
That's why the shirt says I am Geth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was terrifying, and so I tried to relive it and watch it on YouTube, and I couldn't even get through the whole thing. I was so like mortified watching myself be so terrible.
Aw.
Well, I didn't want to tell him though. I didn't want to tell him I went on a show, and it was really traumatic because
Yes.
he's such a nice guy. Anyway, well, I think you on Instagram Live, you were talking a little bit about what's going on now.
Yeah.
And it reminds me of one of the jokes I like to tell.
Okay.
You know, there's that old saying that people are afraid of the unknown, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, that's why I freak out all the time when I turn on the electricity. I don't know how that works. You know?
Yeah.
Fear of the unknown. That's like everything. Who knows how
Yeah.
stuff works? I don't.
Yeah. Nobody does. And that's a good point about electricity. We really don't know how electricity works, or we just have to have faith, that we're going to be led in the right direction.
Yeah, I noticed you said bring your Bibles on your little Instagram promo.
Yeah. Did you bring yours?
It's always just sitting right here. Are you kidding me?
Awesome.
Anyway, Gene, are you a fan of Andy Kaufman?
I do like Andy Kaufman. Yeah, I didn't watch a lot of his stuff, but I definitely respect him.
Well, like the way he would sort of like play around with audience expectations, and
yeah.
One of the last stand-up shows I did in New York City was at Todd's show, and no one. I had this idea that at like near the end of my set, I was going to turn it into like a church altar call and get people saved.
Mm-hmm.
Did you go to church?
I haven't. I'm gonna start going to church with my grandma.
I mean, you have you before? Do you know about altar call?
Of course.
That's like okay. Well, it's like they play the organ music, and they're like do do do, and you're supposed to feel bad about your life. You're like, am I going to hell? What's going on? What's happening?
Of
They're like,
course.
close your eyes. No one, everyone's closed. They say close your eyes and raise your hand and come up front. And meanwhile, everyone's looking at you, so that's why no one, like as a little kid, comes forward. So it's totally scary.
Mhm.
But so
Are you Catholic?
no, non-denominational
You're
Christian.
non-denominational. Okay.
So anyway, so this altar call at Todd's show also did not work. No one in the audience knew how to react. And afterwards, Todd and none of his friends said anything about it to me. So,
Yeah.
oh man, but it's fun to try new stuff. Is what I'm saying, even if it doesn't work.
Yeah, of course. You got to try new stuff.
Uh,
That's the beauty of life.
uh,
So.
Man, so I've been living at home since December 2014. So
Oh.
going on 6 years now.
6 years. I remember I have a very distinct memory of you being at my show, the M White Bar.
Yeah,
Do
it
you
was.
remember that? The M White Bar? That
Oh
was one
yeah,
of my first shows I produced. And
yeah.
you
We were outside pretending like we were those um, Times Square ticket barkers. We're like, guys, free comedy show inside. Hey, free comedy show. Right,
I hated
right.
that crap. Oh
What's
my
that?
god.
Wasn't that fun?
Oh yeah, real fun. Oh
Free
my
comedy
god.
show. And
That was pure hell.
and that night, I mean, that night for whatever reason, I was tired of doing like my same like 7-minute act or whatever, and so I just improvised the entire thing, and it was
Uh-huh.
it was it was a little nerve-wracking, but some people thought it was funny, so
Okay, good.
that
I
gave me
don't remember a lot about that night. I have
or
a
did we
really bad
or
memory.
did we even do the show that night? Maybe there was one night where we couldn't get anybody, so we just didn't do the show.
Trust me, that happened.
That was a
That
terrible bar.
happened. Huh?
That was such a terrible bar.
Yeah. Yes, it was a very terrible place.
What?
There was one night where they didn't even let me do the show because I didn't get anybody.
Oh, yeah. Well, that
Yeah.
happens, but
So
anyway, so yeah, 6 years. I started writing 5 years ago when
okay.
bunch of friends of mine were getting published in like Vice and other places, and um, so I joined the social media app called List. It was like a real private, and unlike Facebook or Twitter, Instagram, it was just just a couple hundred people on there, and it was all real
Okay.
creative people, and we were all trying to basically impress each other to be the funniest and most creative we could. And I made
Mhm.
friends with an editor at the New York Observer. And then when they announced there was going to be a party for this social media app in New York at actually Brooklyn, at this pretty cool club downtown Brooklyn. I can't remember the name of it, but you've probably been there. I just can't remember the name, even though I've been there like 4 or 5 times.
Okay.
It's like by the Brooklyn Bridge. It's a place that holds like 400 or 500 people.
Is
Maybe
it in Dumbo?
yeah, you might
Okay.
you can't remember. It was
Oh.
it was like right around the corner from up I can't remember the name of it. It was this building that like displayed like old skeleton bones and stuff. It was like
Okay.
Museum of the Dead or something like that. It's right about,
Okay.
but man, I can't remember. You leave a city for a long time, you forget names of a lot of stuff, Gene. But
Tell me about it.
anyway, so yeah, it's so I drove all the way to this party in Brooklyn and impressed his editor, told her my story, and started started freelance writing for the New York Observer. And the first story, yeah,
Wow.
the very first story was about ticket scalping, and I feel like that indirectly helped, well, not maybe directly helped change the rules in New York about ticket scalping, because like a
Wow.
few months after that, they changed the rules.
Okay.
So
Whoa,
the
that's
robots
amazing.
the robots couldn't jump the line and buy all the tickets from everybody again, because that's what happened to me when I was trying to go to
Yeah.
Ridgewood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really great that you met that I mean, it just proves that it's all about who you're connected to, you know? It's all about having good connections, you know?
Yeah,
So,
man. Reach out. I mean, touching you, touching me, sweet Caroline. Dot dot dot. Anyway, did you ever go to Boston? Are you from Boston? Where are you from?
I'm from Alabama.
That's right. I knew that. I just was testing you. Just testing
I'm
you.
a country girl now.
I know. I see that. I see that. Have you milked any cows since you've been home?
No, but I'm coming close to it. There's some cows right across the street from where I live. So I met a donkey today. So I'm pretty proud of that.
You should be. You didn't post that to your Instagram.
Not yet. Give me time.
Not yet. Well, cool.
No,
lately
never
just
been to Boston.
No. Well, I did, and that was also the last place I did stand up actually last summer.
Okay.
Well,
you did stand up in Boston?
Yeah, at an open mic, and it was my first time performing in a year at that time, and so I tried to cram like a whole year's worth of jokes. I write down on my phone into like a 3-minute set.
Oh,
so
I know that feeling.
That well, I mean that's it doesn't it doesn't work as well as you would think.
Yeah, trust me, I know. Do you know Stacey Kendrow?
Is that the real Stacey Kendrow?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. What about her?
Well, I know she's one of my good friends, and she's from Boston.
Oh, yeah, I was at a show 2 years ago. So before the pandemic, I was coming back and forth to New York a couple times a year to see friends, like do work, and come to like podcasting conferences or what. So I'd pop in and see everybody. So I saw her and Nagin Farsad and Dan Wilber at a show at Beauty Bar about 2 years ago.
Yeah, I remember Beauty Bar.
Anyway, so I just since this is about me, I thought I'd read some of the jokes I have down here from my notes.
Go for it.
Okay. I tried to quit cold turkey, but it was the sub of the month, and it's only $3.99. Joke about.
That's funny.
You can't judge a book by its cover unless it's a book about covers. It's like Seinfeld.
You sounded like Seinfeld right there. You did.
Hundreds of thousands of people are killed every year by cars, but yet Disney greenlit 2 sequels and hasn't removed it from Disney Plus.
I love Disney Plus. You had me at Disney Plus.
Yeah. When I meet people, I don't know any, like so next time when I meet people, I do this joke, like if they're from somewhere and I know someone from somewhere, like next time I meet someone from Alabama, I'll go, "Oh, hey, that's great. You know my friend Jean?" Or like I was talking to a girl from Pittsburgh the other night, and I was like, "Oh, that's great. You know my friend Denise?" It's that's just something I do.
Yeah, I've done that before too.
I hear you. Well, so anyway, did you know how come I left New York?
I do. I think you left because you got sick, right?
I'm sorry. I've left New York so many times, but that time was because I got sick. But yeah, in 2010, my colon ruptured and Crohn's disease.
Wow.
Well, yeah, but it was a great way to meet women. That's I'd really recommend getting laid up for 3 weeks. You get all sorts of exotic women operating on you, and then don't touch that. It's let's see.
So you went home because you got sick.
Yeah.
Do you think in a way that it was like a blessing in disguise that you went home?
Yeah, I think so, because I was doing terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you could tell, but I mean, I was really really skinny. Like I was like 130 pounds. I'm 160 now.
Okay.
But like in New York, the whole 8 or 10 years I was there, I only weighed about 140.
Okay.
So that's Well, that's already several, about 10 or 15 pounds below my normal weight from high school.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, I if you didn't feel good about it, that's what matters,
Uh, yeah. Well, so I've reconnected with God, as you mentioned. I got my Bible here.
Yeah. Praise Jesus.
That's right. Praise Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, anyway, is there anything you want to know about the Bible? Because I'm not an expert, but I'm here to answer your questions.
Okay. So how do you okay. Let's talk about philosophy.
All right, I'm
Uh
ready. Because
how
then,
do you feel
all right, I'm ready. Go ahead.
okay, how do you feel about Adam and Eve, the story of Adam and Eve? Do you really
They were
believe
definitely white. That's the one thing I want to tell you up front. Definitely, they were white people.
Okay, they were white. Okay, that makes sense.
Uh, I mean, I mean, it's a great story. Is it a metaphor? Did it really happen? I'm not sure. I don't know if that really matters. I mean,
Yeah.
or not. I mean, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
then again, if it didn't start that way, how the heck did it? But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's I mean, it's really if either way, the root of the story is that someone, i.e., God, is looking out for you.
Yeah.
And then ultimately, the way, and this comes back to me, and maybe you also, the way, unless you have something terribly wrong with you, like I do, a lot of a lot of your outlook on life just comes from the way you look at things.
Yeah.
If you think stuff's terrible, then that's all you see. Uh,
Yeah.
so yeah,
So, yeah,
that was an easy one.
I just want to let you know, I think everybody has that one terrible thing
Uh-huh.
that, I know I do, and then you do, and then I know my friend has lupus, and
Hmm.
then my friend Rick has Parkinson's. I'm not trying to
Oh,
diminish
sure,
what
sure,
you're
sure. Yeah,
going
yeah.
through,
Hmm.
but, I'm just saying that you're not alone. Everybody is suffering to some degree.
I
And I think, I think it's just I guess it's part of the getting older and it sucks,
it's it it does, but it reminds me of another joke in my notes, Gene.
Yeah.
If life gives you lemons, then you pretty much got the market covered on lemon imports.
I've got a lemon joke too.
Okay.
Do you
Uh
want to hear it?
oh, let's do it.
Okay, it's a real quick joke. If when life hands you lemons, just make meth out of it.
What is that? That's you have to have some real specific knowledge. Is that from Breaking Bad?
They've never said that on Breaking Bad, but I came up with it. Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
oh, okay. Well,
Don't
anyway,
steal it now.
another Christian joke. Have you heard of the organization Jews for Jesus?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
lived in San Francisco.
I got you. Well, I mean, I have it. I'm thinking about starting a different organization. It's called Juice for Jesus. It would be basically devoted to getting O.J. Simpson out of his house. Juice for Jesus. You know. Anyway, I have a whole I have a whole long segment about Democrats and Republicans here from about 6 months ago. Can I do
Oh
this?
wow, let's hear it.
All right, listen. It's about how Democrats are trying to reach voters. Democrats have this all wrong. If they want to reach white voters, they have to connect with what they want. And what do they want? They want you to stop complaining about what's unfair and work harder, because if you did that, then everything will be fine. But no, seriously, white people have everything they want, or think they can get it all. So all they're really interested in is having to think even less about other people than they already do. But if Democrats were serious about reaching white voters, they would get rid of the last remaining impediment to their otherwise chill life by the pool: robo telemarketers. If they ran on a if right, if that's what everybody hates, robo telemarketers. If they ran
Yeah,
on a
yeah.
platform of eliminating robocallers instead of making you feel bad about other people, then there'd be no stopping the Democratic Party. It'd be like eat, pray, vote up in America. Anyway, that's my time. That's my time. Anyway, I've never performed that one, but I wrote it out like I was going to perform
That's
it.
good. I like that.
Robust marketers, but really, a lot of it, I think this is true. Honestly, I mean, a lot of the stuff that white people are against is like, I mean, this anything that bothers them, anything that's nagging them, they think their life is perfect. So anything that's out there, that's a problem. They just want to eliminate all the problems.
Yeah.
What? You have a problem? It's not my problem.
Yeah. What
Anyway,
are you? Are you Democrat or Republican?
I'm
You don't have to say if you don't want to.
I live in Virginia, so I'm not a registered party affiliate.
Oh, you're not? Okay.
No, we don't have that in Virginia. You just I could vote in either caucus if I wanted to.
Oh, really? Okay. Interesting.
That's right.
I'm not registered anything either, so.
Oh yeah, but I mean, well, I mean, come on. Definitely didn't vote for Trump. Voted for Biden. I wanted Bernie Sanders or Elizabeth Warren to win, but
Yeah, me too.
well, I mean, we can dream. Maybe one day.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. They would have. I like Bernie Sanders too, and I think Elizabeth Warren. I didn't see a lot of her, but I hear she's a really good She was a really good candidate.
Oh yeah, she was sweet. She I saw her at a town hall meeting with 500 people, and afterwards she took a photo with every single person.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. That's amazing. That shows a lot. Trump would never have done that.
No, she's the only. She did that at every town hall. I think she was the only candidate to do that.
Wow, that's impressive. That's definitely impressive. Have you heard of this woman? You probably have, but she's like a lot of people are talking about her being the next president one day. Tulsi Gabbard.
She's not very nice.
Oh, she's not?
I don't
she
think
seems
so.
like she could be kind of a bitch.
Yeah, doesn't seem very nice. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, well, some people are obsessed with her for some. I don't know. I haven't seen a lot about her, but from what I've seen, she does seem like she's pretty cutthroat. So
I don't know what her deal is exactly. She was registered as a Democrat, but she stood against everything they wanted. So
yeah, okay.
What was
I'm
that?
gonna have to research her a little bit.
I got you, but all right. Well, listen, I'm just going to use all my jokes here tonight, Gina.
Okay, go for it.
Anyway, since we're talking about politics here, Roe versus Wade was not only a landmark abortion case in 1973, but also the subject of much debate on the fastest way to cross the English Channel. Zing. That's a zing joke right there. That's a zinger.
Okay.
Yeah. Roe versus Wade, you get it?
Yeah, I do. Wade. Yeah, Roe versus Wade. Yeah.
But I don't know, it seems so obvious, but yeah, I've never heard anyone make that joke.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's talk about going to the doctor. Do you go to probably you don't go to the doctor as much as I do, but whenever you go to a doctor's office, they always ask for your birthday. Did you know that?
Yeah, of course.
It's like, but it's like at a certain point, I'm like, do they think that someone else is going to come in, pretend to be me just to get a free colonoscopy? Like, whoa, we're about to stick this tube up your butt. Hold on. What's your birthday? Oh,
yeah.
Listen, I'm me, guys. No one is stealing this colonoscopy. I promise.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, it's like I feel like when I have bipolar disorder, so I go to the doctor frequently for that, and they're always asking for my birthday, and I'm like, I don't think anybody wants a nervous breakdown anytime soon for free.
See?
Nervous
breakdown. Well, I don't know. I used to have something like that, but it turned out I was just incredibly hungry and tired.
Yeah. Yeah, you're hungry, tired, stressed out, probably angry,
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, it's just yeah. I remember back when I lived in Brooklyn, I would be laying on the floor and crying, and I was thinking, why am I crying? I'm not depressed. I love myself. Why can't I get off the floor? But and then it's just, yeah, my body was just mad at me, So
Yeah. Yeah. Well, every illness, I'm not gonna you're probably gonna think you're probably gonna want to stab me after I say this. Um, every illness is an opportunity
that's right.
to learn and grow
It it
and
it
get
is an
closer to
opportunity.
God.
That well, it is, but it is that. Unfortunately, I've discovered that well, I've been I wrote a story about where I interviewed various doctors about Crohn's disease, and I told a little
Yeah,
of my story for an essay. I don't know if you read that one. Did you?
I
You
did read it. I did
oh
read it.
well, it didn't get published because I mean bowel diseases are not as sexy in mass marketing as cancer.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's like it's a weird place to be in where I feel like I'm jealous of like people with cancer or like brain disorders because then they get like podcasts, they
yeah,
get all the press, and I mean nobody wants to hear about bowel disorders. They just think it's your
yeah.
fault, and that's the thing. There's a lot of shame that comes with it, because
Well,
people
yeah, it
like
shouldn't be
still
that
like my
way.
family's like, oh, you be eating that with Crohn's disease? I mean,
Yeah, it should not be. You should not. Nobody should be ashamed. A lot of people suffer from Crohn disease. My
mhm,
aunt had it,
yeah,
and it's more common than you think.
yeah,
And I think people they would have gotten a lot out of your article,
hmm,
So I really wish they would have published it
yeah, me
because
too.
a lot of people, even if it was just one person that read it would have changed the way they viewed themselves and others.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
um,
it was the 10th anniversary of that surgery, so I'm uh, I'm attempting to pitch editors now about like looking back on that story
yeah,
and then like explaining why why my story is a case for why we should have universal health care or or hospitals paid by taxes. I forget what it's called. You know,
mhm.
I didn't write notes down for this thing, but basically my surgery cost the state of New York over $200,000,
Wow.
and
Okay.
I wrote it all off with letters. I wrote letters to everybody. So I didn't
Mhm.
pay for it. Charity organizations paid for it, but ultimately, I mean, like that's just. I mean, people who had accidents like me just raise Medicare. I mean, raise insurance rates and hospital rates and
Mhm.
doctor rates for everybody. So if I had regular doctor's visits along the way, that wouldn't have happened to me, and I would have made a lot more money, and
Mhm.
New York State would have been on the hook for $205,000.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Well,
maybe I can write
yeah.
that article. 10 years looking back.
Yeah, well, you can. I'm sure you can.
Hmm.
And I'm sure that, I know people would get a lot out of it. So, um, you also wrote about debt. And I think that's what led up to your illness, I believe you told me before. You,
Yeah.
you got into major credit card debt.
Hmm.
And, that maybe you already had it, maybe that just triggered what was already there, you
Well.
know,
Hmm.
the Crohn's disease. Maybe it was already kind of there, and the debt, getting into
Oh.
debt, kind of triggered.
Oh. Yeah. No. No. It was kind of already there. Actually, I sort of had it when I moved to New York.
Okay.
That just I kind of ignored it and wanted to fight my way through it. Um,
Okay.
it's like everybody sort of thinks they're going to be okay.
Yeah.
I mean, people don't like talking about their problems. You just keep going, but eventually, I could not anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh, but so it was right after I did your show. Or actually, no, right before I did your show, I looked at my credit card bills and the amount of money I had, and I realized I can either pay my credit card bills or pay the rent.
Yeah.
So which one do you think I
Dude,
chose?
I would. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So then I was like, well, then I kind of knew I kind of knew what I was going to do then, but
Yeah.
I didn't really tell anybody. So then I was like, then I just started doing comedy shows again. I was like, I mean, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be here, but so let's do this thing, So,
Yeah.
so that was fun. I got on Gabe Pacheco show, Funhouse in Brooklyn.
Okay. I don't think I've ever met him
Pretty good night.
or her.
Gabe Pacheco or Samir Nassim. Anyway, well,
Yeah.
they're doing Funhouse Wednesday nights. It's a good show.
Okay.
It's on Zoom like everything else. But
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah, so yeah, so that's how I met you and Matt Nagan and a few other
Yeah.
people. Yeah,
Yeah, I know Matt Nagan.
yeah.
He actually moved to Alabama.
No, he
Did you
didn't.
know that?
I definitely did not know that. Wait,
Yeah, he moved to Alabama too.
wait. Hold on. I saw Matt in March or April. Yeah, I saw him
Did?
in April.
Yeah, well, he moved.
Right before the pandemic hit, I was here for a podcast conference in New York. Here, in New York, and then I popped into Todd's show, and Matt Nagan was there.
Yeah.
Wait, Alabama? What?
Yes, he moved to Alabama. His girlfriend is from Alabama. He just moved there to Montgomery.
His girlfriend? How did he? Is this an internet girlfriend?
Is
Or
this a, I don't know. I don't know how he met her. I
uh,
guess I don't know.
oh, okay, all right. Well, anyway, I mean, was she already in Alabama or was she in New York with him?
I think maybe she was in New York.
Okay.
And they moved down to Alabama. I don't know. I don't have the answers.
Well, okay. Listen, he wanted to get out of town. It turned out there was no way to get to. Nobody's getting out of this alive, Gene. It feels like, I mean, like
Yeah.
half my family got coronavirus over Christmas.
Oh, really? Are
Yeah,
you serious?
yeah, I'm serious. My uncle, his son, his daughter,
Oh,
uh,
wow.
and his son's wife and their child all got it.
Yeah. Well, my cousin got it, but
But hey, that would have been a fun Christmas party. We went,
yeah,
right? We gone to that?
yeah, it's a good thing that people, I mean, that's why you should stick to small groups right now, you
Yeah.
know. Don't have big family gatherings because that's what's making it spread are
Hmm.
the family gatherings, I think. So,
Yeah.
friends and stuff.
So yeah, sorry. I've been trying. I live with my 72-year-old parents, and so I'm trying not to
Okay.
get it. Try not to get it and give it to them.
Yeah, yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, I live with a 90-year-old.
Yeah, that's gotta be
So,
scary.
yeah, she's in pretty good health. She's in good health.
All right.
So, yeah. But um so I remember seeing, do you have animals where you live?
Chickens.
Chickens, okay. Yeah, I saw that picture today of the chicken, you and the chicken. Do you eat meat?
Oh yeah,
You do eat meat, okay.
yeah.
Do you eat chicken?
Not mine.
Okay.
No, I collect the eggs from them every morning.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they're sweet. I yeah, I pick them up. Sometimes they let me. Sometimes they just act like, "Why are you guys bothering me for?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're I mean, yeah, they're I got 3 new ones the other day.
Okay.
Yeah, I went
Nice.
and bought them and chickens, I don't know if you know this, but they fight when they get together.
Okay. Oh, I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard that.
I think I have a little video of it going on here.
Okay. Yeah,
Uh,
because I've heard that chickens at plants get their beaks cut off.
Okay, here we go. Here's the video.
Okay.
Wait, is it playing? Hold on.
Yeah, it's playing. Oh, wow. Whoa. They're fighting. It looks like a Springer episode. Okay. He is not the father. You are not the father.
Anyway, so yeah, they're sweet, and I'd recommend them in Alabama. I'm sure you can get them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. I probably
Yeah.
would have room for them, honestly. So
Great for your mental health, which is what people are concerned about right now.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. So, um, yeah, I think it's great. When I was in New York, I was really depressed
Hmm.
towards the end in the pandemic. So
Right.
I'm sure do you notice a stark difference from being in New York and being at your parents' house? Do you feel like you're more relaxed and just more carefree and you're not as stressed out? Do you feel like that?
Hold on. Our video's going out. I was losing you for a second.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Yeah. What's going on with your internet? Maybe it's my internet.
I see you and hear you fine.
Oh, okay. All right. You're good now.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, because I have terrible digestion now. I still like frequently wake up at like 5 hours later in the middle of the night and have to eat something, and sometimes I can't go
Mhm.
back to sleep, and it's hard, and I'm trying to focus and be
Mhm.
creative and do freelance writing, and I keep like have these video projects I want to do. I can never do them because I'm always too tired to do other stuff, and um yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard. So I'm trying to get a full-time job so I can do other stuff around that. um
Yeah. Yeah. Are you trying to work from home? Are you
uh
gonna try to work from home or do you wanna
I would definitely like to leave at this point. Hold on.
Okay.
Uh, Shoot, you're freezing up on me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Uh,
I hear you fine. I see you and hear you fine.
okay. I don't know why. Um, yeah, you were freezing up
Yeah.
on me. All right. Yeah, no, I'd like to leave. I mean, they always need help with. My mom needs help with Facebook all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
and then
Hey.
my dad needs help with his phone, and so anytime I leave, anytime I leave the room, I'm like the technical help man.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
Yeah.
my mom is always giving me vitamins down,
Yeah.
which is nice, and she cooks turkey bacon for me in the mornings.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. No, uh, it's funny. A couple years ago, I recovered uh, a video I made of when I moved to New York. I had a going away party.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
yeah. Let's see. And my mom was in the video, and let's see if I can find it. I might just put on this part so you can see it. But she was telling me to eat my vitamins and take care of myself.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me see if I can get to it. Uh, um. Anyway, so I know. All right, here we go. Mom cleaned it up. We've been we've been throwing away French fries and talking about well, we're tired. Yeah, I'm tired. That was me 10 years ago.
Party and we got a lot of good friends.
Oh,
Okay.
15 years ago, actually.
Older good friends and some younger good
and we have a lot of food left over. So that's always good.
Josh,
What?
you want some party wisdom?
Yeah.
Okay, Josh. Always remember to have. Who are you again? This is your mom. Oh. Okay. So always remember to have your time with the Lord, because you know as you seek the Lord, you'll find where you need to go and what you need to do. All right, but for the audience watching, what's your name? My name is Ellen Dudley, and I'm Joshua's mother. I don't think they might have caught on to that. Well, I thought you said I'm your mom. Oh, right. And take care of yourself. We don't want you getting sick up there, getting weak, puny, all by yourself. I want you to take care of yourself. I'll eat my spinach. There's not only spinach, various vegetables, enough proteins, and some fruits, raw fruit or two a day, and take care of yourself. All right.
All right. So that's and then I went to New York and immediately stopped listening to everything she said.
Yeah, don't we do it? We do that well.
Anyway, I know. So she's terrified of me leaving right now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, yeah. So that's kind of how it is, and
yeah. Okay. And what's your dad like?
He's a general contractor.
Okay.
How it is, and he got hit pretty hard by the 2008 housing collapse.
Oh.
Right. You might have heard of it. A lot of people lost their homes.
Yeah, trust me, I'm well aware of that period of time. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, trust me.
Anyway, so he's kind of like me in that department, always trying to look for the next job, and watches a lot of TV. Yeah. We always our whole family tries to get him to get a hobby. So, but he's never had a hobby outside of work and watching TV. So it's
okay. Wow. That's funny. Sounds like my dad.
Yeah, but sometimes he like, sometimes, but he still sometimes knows just the right things to say,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Anyway, so I'm very grateful they're both around. I just don't want to live with them anymore.
Oh, just yeah. Well, I don't know. I like living with my family.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I know where you're coming from. Definitely. I had to get out of my parents' house and I did. So I'm grateful for that. So we'll see what happens with this situation. So, but, let's go back to the Bible.
I'm ready.
Did you? Okay. Did you grow up Christian? Or did you grow up going to church and all that?
Absolutely. I did.
Okay.
I was born at a very young age. I just
okay.
want to state that.
Yeah, so was I.
That's a friend of mine. That's not my original joke. That's a friend of mine. Yeah.
Okay.
I went to church. Yeah, my parents met at church, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, and then my mom was roommates with my dad's sister. So
okay.
Nice how that works.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And were you have you ever been at odds with God? Like, have you ever felt like, you know what, fuck this, I don't believe in God, this is bullshit? Well, have you ever felt like that?
Well, not to that degree, like some people do. I think when I lived in New York, I was like an angry New Yorker, and you know what that's like.
Yeah.
I mean, you just want everybody to get out of your way when you're going up the steps, like on the subway. There's your stop. You have to get off, or you're waiting, or you're trying to get on the train, and people are like walking like this slow, and you're trying to get around them. Anyway,
Yes. Yes.
anyway, so at that point, I realized, you see, there's this verse in the Bible that says all things will work out for those basically for those who follow God. And so and since things weren't
Mm-hmm.
working out for me, and I said I'm following God, but things aren't working out. So I had this idea that when he says that, it really means things will work out eventually. They just might be terrible at the moment.
Yeah.
So what good is that doing me? And I guess,
Yes.
I guess that's without thinking about it or expressing it, I guess that's the way I felt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's so I know I kind of was, and I was real desperate. Anytime I would like meet, I mean, anytime you would like meet people at a party, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get my information out to like 12 people here.
Yeah.
Instead
Yeah.
of trying to make, those one or two good connections,
Yeah.
you always think, oh, this is New York. If I don't catch this person now, I'll never meet them, never see them again. And
Yeah.
if you think of everything as a lost opportunity, then you'll miss you'll miss the opportunities in front of you, I think.
Yeah. I agree. I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good.
So moving back home, I had one of my close friends here is my pastor now.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, and he's been real encouraging and inspiring, and he led our church in a series of like little like video lecture schools and like other he brought a lot of big name speakers to our teeny tiny church of like 30 people. He brought like national speakers with like big followings online to our church. And
Mhm.
yeah, he just really inspired me with the way he lived his life. He's one of the best musicians and producers I know, but he gave up that to have a family, and be a pastor.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, so yeah, he's so he sort of, yeah, he kind of led me out of it a little bit.
Okay.
That
Okay.
that terrible feeling. Although I mean I still feel terrible a lot, and I mean, like physically, and then because since I'm not since I'm tired a lot, I see other people doing things that that I know I could do or I should be doing, and then
Mhm.
and so you have that what about meism thing going. And
Yeah. Yeah.
so right now, just well, do my best to stay inspired and hopeful. I started a Bible reading plan, but I've failed reading it every day. But it's
Yeah.
yeah, well, it's but
Hey,
and
it's
then
progress, not
but
perfection.
what's that?
It's progress, not
Yeah,
perfection.
yeah, and then but what really helps is honestly, and this is anybody can do this, is caring about other people.
Yeah.
Like trying to be genuinely interested in them, like
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I think what I like to say, or what I've been doing, is doing the opposite
mhm,
of what you would tend to do.
uh-huh,
Doing the complete opposite of what you would normally do. Like if you normally would uh, not talk to somebody and get to know them and
mhm,
actually show real interest in them, you do the opposite of that. Or you show kindness. A lot of times we're all about ourselves and we just want to get to where we're going, and we kind of forget that's not really what life is about.
uh,
Life isn't about achieving.
um,
Oh, I know what I can ask you about.
I'm ready.
Have you seen the movie Soul
Oh yeah, I love it. It's great.
on Disney?
Yeah, great
You
film.
like that movie, right? It's
Oh yeah.
good. That's a
Oh
good
yeah.
movie. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, it really, yeah, I mean, it gets to that spirit of, putting other people above yourself. But when you do that, it really lifts you up too. Like it lifted him up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's like
Yes,
the spirit I
exactly.
wish people would recognize instead of always being about themselves.
Yeah. exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And I wanted to ask you, what are some projects? This is so I'm ADD, by the way. I just bounce from one different topic to the next.
Yeah.
What are some projects you're working on right now? Like writing? Are you working on some new writing projects? Are you working on a book or anything like that?
I wish I could say I was. I'm I'm really not sure. I'm kind of feeling lost right now. I had a big interview for
Okay,
the editor position, and then the guy said, "I was hoping you had more experience editing," and I was.
I saw that.
And oh, you saw that. My joke was, well,
Yeah.
yeah, it's hard to get more experience if they won't hire me. Waka waka waka. You know, um, it's like all these technical jobs, and it's like you see now they want you to have 5 years of experience in the job that they want to hire you for, but you can't get that if they don't hire you in the first place. It's like
Yeah,
if I mean,
exactly.
but yeah, well, hey, but I mean, I have had another little video project that I've kicked around. I haven't quite finished, but and hopefully I will. I mean, it's been a
Okay.
goal for several months, and if it works out, I want to do other films. But I want to do a 10-minute impression of The Princess Bride.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah, well, what I did was I watched the film, and then I wrote down like specific quotes from characters,
Mm-hmm.
and then with the intention of doing like 10 minutes impressions. I mean, taking all those quotes and just like writing them out and then performing them as like a 10-minute straight like impression. So like
Oh,
and call it the Princess Bride in 10 minutes. Um, but I have most of that written out, but I didn't quite finish it. It's just something I want to do. But I've had a lot of fun.
okay.
Yeah, I've had a lot of fun drawing recently too. Did you see that?
You like to draw?
I didn't know I did until recently. I did
Okay, nice.
yeah, I did a drawing for my brother and my niece. Here's
Oh, nice.
here's a Venom cover.
Whoa.
Yeah, I did that for my
Oh,
brother
that's
for
really cool.
Christmas. Yeah,
What medium did you use?
that's well, I pencil and marker.
Okay, nice. I like that. That's
Um
really good.
yeah,
It looks like a spider.
yeah, that's Venom, the
Yeah.
Spider-Man character.
Okay.
Um
Yeah. Okay. I'm not real familiar with Spider-Man. Forgive me.
oh no, 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 I totally understand. Well, it's yeah, so that was fun. I realized I can do if I have like a printout of a drawing or something, or maybe even a picture. I don't know. I haven't tried to do a picture yet, but so far I've done two.
Okay.
So far I've done two. Like I would print out like a drawing, and then I can duplicate it pretty good on a one-on-one basis with a piece of paper exactly next to that
Okay.
piece of paper. Um, yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So that was a lot of fun. I'm gonna see if I can find the other one I did for my niece. Um, let's see. Yeah, we just um getting close to it. Okay, here we go. This is uh this is something I did for my niece. It's a cover, a
Wow.
video game cover.
I like that. That's really good.
Yeah.
That's really good. You really do have talent.
Oh well thanks. Here's the drawing and the printout side by side so you can see.
Oh, whoa. Wow. You did really good. That's
Oh,
very good. You know, you can make a lot of money doing that. Especially in New York. Well, New York love art like that.
yeah.
That's the kind of art that art collectors like.
It's just one for one reproductions of something. I don't know. But
Well, I
well,
mean, next time you can add your own, people do that. Artists do that. They kind of replicate different
mhm,
things,
yeah,
and that's considered an art form in its own.
sure.
So, um it's always good to add your own style to it. you know, and you'll develop that over time. So
hopefully, if I keep it up, I'm trying to do
yeah,
Iron Man
keep at it.
I'm trying to do Iron Man for my nephew next.
Okay, nice. Good. That's great. You know, I was in the art world for when I was in New York, you know.
Okay.
And they they definitely like artwork. They love like drawings and with marker especially. Ink. They love like ink drawings out there.
Yeah.
You know. That's what I noticed.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't like my art. No, I'm just kidding.
I hear you.
But yeah, they like a lot of that. Kind of reminds me. Your art kind of reminds me a little bit. I know you did a replica of something, but
yeah.
I think you're drawn to kind of like it's definitely like a comic book style, but it's also like a graffiti style too. It looks like. So
graffiti. I don't know. It was a cover
graffiti,
of
yes.
Oh, maybe. Well, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just something I wanted to do for my niece it was because I hate buying presents, honestly, you know.
Yeah. Well, it's something you need to. It's good to be original, you know.
Yeah.
Anybody can buy a gift.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And also, so I framed those two pictures I did, and that was also the first time I framed anything. I just went to Michael's, and they had a buy one get two sale.
yeah. Oh, don't you love Michael's?
Yeah.
Michael's is the best place on earth. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a Michael's I don't think we have one in Alabama, but we have it's called Hobby Lobby. Do you guys have a Hobby Lobby?
I think so, but I don't really do a lot of arts and crafts projects. I just
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, anyway, we've almost gone an hour. Gene, is there anything else you want to ask? We can go a little longer if you want, or what else did you anything else you want to know? I've covered a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we have covered a lot.
Told some jokes.
Yeah. So, do you see yourself going back to New York in the future? Going back to New York City at all, like to live? Or how do you feel about the state? It's in a real bad state right now, where that's what the media wants us to believe. But things are really rough there right now, you know, or so they want us to believe that, because I don't know, my friend she worked at Equinox for a while, and she said it's just like a ghost town kind of deal. You know, it's just weird energy. And it wasn't like that before. It's just like
well, yeah, because I mean, yeah, a lot of people are getting COVID in New York, but the main thing is, you know, you go to New York to be outside and be with other people, and if people are scared to be around you, then you know it's not as much fun.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, I still hear that. Cambry Cruz, who runs a coffee shop / performing arts center / comedy club.
Oh, nice.
In Astoria. She tried to do like a backyard show, and the city shut her down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know, Stacey Kendrow is actually doing comedy at strip clubs. Yeah. Yeah. That's how desperate some people are. They have to go on.
Wait. Strip clubs are open in New York, but like other stuff, the comedy clubs aren't?
Exactly, right? Exactly. It's like football, strip clubs, they're all up there as priority, I guess. Yeah. So it's just full. It's a bunch of crap. Yeah. And you know, that's what Stacey told me. She said it's against the law to perform comedy in New York. You know, it's
hey,
just
they'll have to go back to doing it on the subway, you know. It's joke time. Remember the
yeah.
For people who don't know, if you ride the subway in New York eventually, a lot of young people who are probably black, not to be racist, but honestly, they're all black. Have you ever seen them? Every single one of them is always black. I don't know why.
Yeah. I actually did a performance on the subway.
Oh, see, well, anyway, there's like 5 of them, and they have like this 80s like like stereo, and then they'll do this like like rolling around flipping dance show on the subway for like 5 minutes. And it's fun, and they're always like 16 to 20-year-old dudes for some reason. It's almost never women. It's always dudes, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Why is there no women in these shows?
Yeah, I know.
Get some equality, you guys. Come on.
Yeah, I noticed that too. It's I got kicked in the head by one of them once. I was walking by them and they were doing their little dance, and one of them kicked me right in the neck.
Wow.
It was pretty. I'm surprised it didn't have any real effect on me, I guess. So
I hear it. So people should be doing stand up on the trains now, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
I think that's what it might have to end up doing. What they would have to end up doing,
Yeah, bring a mic, pass around the hat. These are the jokes, folks. Thanks for coming out to the show. These are the jokes. Doesn't get any better.
Hey, you know what? It's just ridiculous that you can't do stand up in New York. It's like, why? So that's a good thing. That's a good thing we left. There's really nothing for us there. There's really no need to be in the most expensive city in the world when there's not even, you can't even do what you want to do.
I know.
And Stacy said it's still expensive in New York, even though a lot of people have moved out. She's saying that it is still expensive.
Well, I know Airbnb rates have dropped. I looked at Brooklyn, and there was rooms everywhere for like $30 a night.
Oh,
and
really?
Previously they were like $45 or $50 a night.
Oh, okay.
So that's like a 25% drop.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it's yeah.
But yeah, no. So the editor job I applied for is remote, but it's a New York, Inverse is a New York publication. So yeah, I'd like to. I'd go anywhere to work creatively, in order to.
Yeah, that's true.
Get healthy and do my own thing, and yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, it's so good to talk to you.
Yeah, thanks. So
I've never really talked. I don't remember having a real. I know we talked before on Facebook and probably that night at MY Bar, but this is the first time I've really gotten to know you on one-on-one.
Oh,
so that's cool.
Oh, okay. Well, great. I'm glad. It's good to talk to you too. I'm right here live from my parents' house. So anytime you want, reach out.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. And if you need to get saved before the end of the show, we can do an altar call right now. I can put on some soothing organ music, and
let's do it.
You can think about all the bad stuff you've done.
Oh God. Oh boy, I think about that all the time. Go for it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. Well, if anyone here wants to get right with the Lord, just close your eyes, put your hand up in the air, and know that Jesus can come to your heart right now and forgive you of all your sins.
Okay.
All right. There you go. And
yes.
All right. And I know it sounds silly, but I really believe that. And it's
Oh no, I do. I'm sorry if I seemed like I was making fun of you, but I'm not. Yeah, that was great. I really like that because I'm really I am trying to get right with God and become closer to God right now. So yeah.
It's he's always there, whatever he is, I just start by saying, God, if you're out there, help me out. What should I be thinking about here? And if you ask those questions enough, eventually you'll start to hear the answers. You'd be like, oh yeah, I should be doing that. It's like, I mean, it's like having a conversation with yourself, or is it?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's the universe. Maybe God is the universe. I think He is. It's like a lot
Yeah.
of. I mean, that's one of the reasons, like, that some people have every way to God philosophy. Because He really is everywhere, and He
Yes,
created the
I
universe, and He's
agree.
in everything. But
I
yeah, man.
agree.
So yeah, that stuff helps. Asking yourself those questions internally. What should I be
Yeah,
doing?
yeah.
Yeah.
I actually like to write letters. I
Hmm.
write letters to God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that helps me to get my thoughts out and really be specific about what I want to know or, you
Yeah.
know,
Well, and um, no, my friend Scott. Before I go, I remember when I first came back. He was trying to put the full court press on me, right? He was like,
mhm.
Josh. He's like, I just think you need to be more grateful, And and I was like, I was not feeling particularly grateful that day. I was feeling super
Yeah.
sick. So I
Mhm.
was like, well, what am I grateful for? That I'm sick all the time. That I live at home.
Yeah.
That's what you're grateful for. I mean, but again, it's like I said, hey man, it's how you look at things. As long as you're alive, as long as you're breathing, you got a chance, and
Yeah.
that's what you
That's
got to think
right.
about. It might be terrible now, but it's not always going to be terrible. So
Exactly. Exactly. It passes.
yeah,
That's what I try to tell people. Everything is temporary,
yeah,
you know?
all things must pass. That's George Harrison.
Yep, that's right.
All
Yeah.
right, all right. Well, thanks. Is that our show?
I think that is. And thank you again for being on it and thank you for posting it on Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah, yeah.
So people can listen to our enlightened conversation
Okay.
now.
And it should be recorded, I guess. And
Okay.
yep. And so I'm just gonna hit stop recording, and
Okay.
that'll be it. All right.
Okay, great, Joshua. Thank you. And you have a wonderful night.
All
Thanks,
right.
guys. That's our show.
Thanks so much. Bye, everybody.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Good night.